Coming up, a warning from Sioux Falls Police about leaving valuables in cars when heading to the gym.
Plus, classes are in session and in person on many South Dakota campuses right now. We'll show you the efforts to keep it that way. Good morning, this is KELOLAND on the go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your day.
Sioux Falls Police are investigating a car fire that sent a man to the hospital with serious injuries. Someone noticed the fire around 4 o'clock Sunday morning not far from 22nd Street and Cleveland Avenue on the east side of town.
When crews arrived, the car was filled with smoke and flames. Authorities broke the window and pulled the man out. He was rushed to the hospital. Investigators are trying to figure out how the fire started. It was listed as an arson on the police log.
When you head to the gym, make sure you're not leaving your purse or wallet in your car. Sioux Falls Police say several vehicles were broken into Monday morning outside of fitness centers in southwestern Sioux Falls.
It's great that people lock their cars, but please don't leave valuables inside of them. It's just too easy for somebody to break a window. It takes just a matter of seconds. They reach inside, they grab it, and they're gone.
Police say places like gyms and daycares are quick targets for suspects. If you're a victim of such a theft, you should contact police.
A bill introduced in the South Dakota Senate would limit the state's death penalty. Senate Bill 98 would, in essence, limit the death penalty only to those directly involved in the taking of a life of a police officer, corrections officer, or firefighter. One of the sponsors of the bill is Senator Arthur Rush, a former prosecutor and judge.
In fact, he's the judge who sentenced Donald Moeller to death. Rush says he doesn't believe the death penalty is a deterrent, and he believes getting rid of it would save taxpayer money.
The millions of dollars that Lincoln County spent on that, the traumatic effect that had on the jurors. I had one juror in that case who had a nervous breakdown during the trial because of what we went through, and the difficult effect that it provided for all the court staff in doing that.
The bill would also limit the death penalty to the perpetrator of the killing and not an accomplice. Since 2007, 5 people have been executed by lethal injection in South Dakota.
Turning to weather now, temps are starting the week cold here in KELOLAND.
But a warm-up is on the way. Let's find out when with meteorologist Scott Munn. Good morning, Scott.
Well, good morning, you two. The closer we get to this coming weekend, we are looking at warmer temperatures, numbers returning above average in many locations, probably to the 30s, 40s. And even a chance for 50-degree weather into western South Dakota. Now, in the meantime, it will remain cold. Temperatures below average today, and for many locations tomorrow. We'll probably have highs in the 20s. That is below average. And then we're watching for our snow chances as the numbers do warm for this coming weekend. Brian Karstens will have more details on that coming up in just a couple of minutes.
Thanks, Scott. Sioux Falls School District Superintendent Jane Stavum has shared numbers about COVID-19 right now in the district. 0.12% of students and 0.26% of staff are positive. 1.57% of students are in quarantine, while 0.55% of staff are in quarantine. Vaccinations have started.
Stavum says school nurses got the first dose at the end of last month. 12 days ago, school counselors were able to start getting the vaccine. Yesterday, the district learned physical, occupational, and speech therapists are now eligible. Students who attend South Dakota's public universities are now about 2 weeks into the spring semester. South Dakota State University Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dennis Hedge, says more in-person learning is being offered at the Brookings campus this semester compared to the fall.
The university is applying lessons learned last semester to the spring.
We've learned again about how to better manage our section sizes. We've learned about when and how to flex into alternative classroom spaces. We've taken a variety of spaces on our campus that are not traditionally classrooms and flexed them into classrooms in order to, again, provide those learning opportunities on campus.
Hedge says the university has also had great buy-in on mask wearing among faculty, staff, and students. The COVID-19 pandemic affected travel plans for many people, including students wanting to study abroad. At Dakota State University, many of those programs were canceled over the last year due to the pandemic. But those opportunities could soon be returning.
The director of international affairs at DSU says some students are applying for study abroad programs for the fall.
The interest is there. I think they've had enough time to sit and research it. A lot of them, it's a planning, probably 6 to 9 months in the planning. The students that are applying now are applying for next fall. So, I mean, that's 9 months away.
Lawson says she thinks there might be some restrictions students would have to follow to travel. Additionally, she says some students are even looking at programs for spring of 2022.
And let's look at some of our top stories.
Now let's get one last look at your weather with meteorologist Brian Karstens. Brian?
All right, weather today, well, a few clouds left over. Chilly day, too. Temperatures below the averages in the wake of this weather system, which has produced accumulating snow. We've had 2 to 4 inches generally from Yankton, Tyndall, Winter, even Burke, and then all the way down to Sioux City. And then, of course, you go south, far enough south, it's been a whopper of a storm the last 24 hours, nearly a foot or even more across parts of the I-80 corridor. We may get just a little bit of flurry activity again here tomorrow in southeast KETHLAND, but not really going to put a lot of that in the forecast. And then I think generally the big story will be warming weather western South Dakota later in the week. 50s are still in the forecast. But over that deeper snow cover, it's going to be a little harder to warm up. I think that's probably true. And then we'll wait and see what happens here for the weekend. There will be an additional system. Probably will bring us another chance of snow. High today, 18 degrees in Mitchell. Looking at 18 also in Chamberlain. Below normal for this time of the year. Lows tonight actually going below 0 for a change. Watertown, 3 below there. Sioux Falls, 3 above. Tomorrow, 42 Rapid as we begin to warm things up in the west. Mid-20s, though, still coming around Winter, Chamberlain 21. So not looking at that mild air expanding everywhere, but Sioux Falls probably getting closer to freezing by the time we start the weekend. We'll watch that chance of snow developing by Saturday night into Sunday. Numbers here as we look at Aberdeen, 29 by Thursday, 33 on Friday, and expect now for Pierre in central South Dakota, upper 30s to near 40-degree weather to round up the work week. And likewise, Rapid City, warmer weather. Look at that, 50 degrees by Thursday, 53 on Friday. Check out more coverage online at KETHLAND.com.